Hello YouTube, it's Lauren. So tonight I wanted to do a little video on injecting my first round of stimulation medications. So I didn't know for sure if this would be happening today because just as a little update, the coronavirus, COVID-19, is obviously causing a lot of ruckus right now, understandably so. So things have been kind of like, we're not really sure what's going to happen. This was my baseline ultrasound today and my blood work, just to see if my body was physically ready to start injecting the meds. And they told me everything looked okay, but they said, based on what's been going on with the government and different things shutting down, they couldn't guarantee me that they wouldn't be mandated to close, for a certain period of time. So my husband and I did discuss possibly postponing the IVF transfer or the IVF cycle altogether, but we just decided against postponing it. We already have all the medication. We're going to start the injections, and I'm supposed to do them for 10 days, and if for some reason something happens and during those 10 days they postpone everything and say, forget about it, we're not doing it anymore, we're going to be closed for 3 weeks or whatever is going to happen, we will just have to stop the medication at that time, and we'll have to give ourselves a break / maybe reorder some of the medication that we've used for another cycle at a different date. So one of the main reasons I really wanted to continue doing the stimulation meds, even with kind of what's going on, is I just feel like I've already taken the time off of work. I already had my hysteroscopy surgery, which I know you're supposed to do the cycle before your transfer for best results with implantation. And then also I did apply for a short-term disability through my work for these procedures because it's about 3 weeks worth of medications, follow-up appointments, ultrasounds, a surgery, then a transfer, bed rest, etc. So I was just like, it will just be easier if I can just get this disability from work. But now I'm not even really sure what's going to happen with that because our work is a healthcare facility, and we're in the physical therapy department, and they most likely, starting either tomorrow or Wednesday, will be closed, except for essential patients, which would be like post-operative patients that just had surgery and need physical therapy like right away. So most of our patients are not essential, I would say, because most of them are not post-surgical. Most of them are like, I have low back pain, I have a shoulder injury, etc. My dog just bursted through our doggy door, so don't mind that. So I'm going to be just wanted to give that brief overview, but I am going to continue the stimulation medications. At this point, so much has gone wrong. And this week has been crazy, and I've been having so much anxiety, like so much, you'd have no idea. I've been having like panic attacks, and I'm already a person that struggles with anxiety, and then with all this coronavirus stuff, and then potentially not starting my meds, and not starting the whole cycle, and postponing everything, and then the work, and then a car literally crashed through our building at work while we were all there, and they had to like have people come and like fix it, and it's just been like, what is happening? Things are a little crazy. So we are just trying to like just move on with life. So anyway, my dogs are having a little bit of dinner. If you hear them chomping down, that's just the dogs having their dinner. So this is what I did to get into the medications. I separated, so I've got my Gonal, I don't know how you're supposed to say it. I've got my Gonal-F here. I got the got the RediJect pens, the 900 units. I have 2 of the 900 and 1 of the 450, which equals 2,250 units total, which is the amount that I'll be doing total as long as everything goes as planned. So this one here, I'll kind of like angle this down. So this comes in a little container like this. So it comes with multiple different needles that you attach to the top of it. And I've watched some videos about it, so I think I know what I'm doing, hopefully. So this is the pen itself. You're not supposed to shake it, so I have to be careful that I don't shake it up. But so this one, you can see it just says Gonal-F RFF Reject 900 IU. Basically, this pen, what you do is you take off the cap, which can be a little tight, and you want to just check that there is the 900 units in the liquid and that it doesn't look weird or there's nothing floating around in there. Then what you want to do is you want to dial up your amount. So I'm just going to pull over my calendar real quick and just make sure that I have the right amount. So 225 and 150. Okay, so for the Gonal-F, I have to do 225 units per day. So with the pen, it's pretty easy. So I'm going to probably do this one first. So you can see the little number on the dial. So then you literally just twist. You hear those clicks. You want it to say 225, which seems like a lot. It's like, whoa, but so here we go. We are at 225. Okay, so then what we do is we take the needle like this. It's very sharp. You don't want to poke yourself with that. Then you take an alcohol pad and you do wipe down the top of this. So I literally got a bag full of these alcohol pads when I got all my meds. I love the smell of alcohol pads. Don't ask me why. So on the instructions, she just said basically just wipe down this whole outer portion here. Okay. And then what you do, we're all done with that alcohol pad now, so that'll be part of the trash. What you do is you take this little needle here, not little, but you know, and you poke it through here and you twist it on to the top. Okay, so it should be tight enough that it's not coming off, but not so tight that it feels like it's gonna, or not loose enough that it's gonna pop off, you know. So it's tight. When I'm ready, I'll take the top off, but I'm gonna prepare the area first. So I'm doing them in my stomach. It says to do it about an inch away from your belly button. Jeez, these are hard to get out. And oh, by the way, I just washed my hands before I touched all this stuff for literally like 2 minutes straight. So I'm just gonna stand up. Do not mind my crazy outfit. I look ridiculous. I actually wear these leggings underneath my work pants because it's cold at my work. So I'm just gonna do it in this spot right here, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wipe down this whole area like this. Just wipe down. They said about a 2-inch area. Okay. That's probably good. I really hate when I see like little dirt. It makes me want to do another one. So just bear with me here for a minute. I'm just going to do one more because kind of OCD like that. So we're just going to do one more little thing. So here we go again. Sometimes I feel like the alcohol pad literally like takes the tan of my skin. Like, what the heck? Okay. So that should be pretty good at this point. Done 2 of them, and then I'm just gonna let it air dry. So that one looks a little better. I'm happier with that. So kind of let it air dry. Okay. I'm gonna pop this off. That's just the outer cap. There's another cap that you take off, which is actually the one that goes over the needle. So I'm going to take this. I should have my sharps container already open. So I have my little sharps container. It's going in there. Okay, so 900 units. I'm going to give this a little tap. Make sure that I don't see any bubbles or anything, which I do see a little bubble here. So, you know, one thing I did forget though, they said if it's your first time doing it, that you should see if there's a droplet coming out before you actually do the injection. So I'm going to dial this back down to just 25 or I'll do it to 12.5 because that's what they said, just to like see a little droplet. And I do see a little droplet. You probably won't be able to see it on the screen, but oh, you can still see it. Yep. So it's a tiny, tiny little droplet. So that's good. So then what you do is we're going to dial this up to our recommended dose, 225, okay? So we're back to 225. And what we're going to do, we saw the little dot. We're going to pinch the skin right here, okay? And then it says go in at a 90-degree angle, okay? So we're going to go in, and then you literally just push this down, okay? And then you let go of the skin. And then I'm supposed to have a gauze pad ready, but I don't, so it's not the end of the world. Just going to take this out. There probably won't be any bleeding or anything. But as you can see, the dial went back down to 0. Okay? That's what it's supposed to do. And then you're not supposed to recap it with the little needle. You're supposed to just cap it with this one, I believe. I hope. Oh dear. I don't remember. I can't remember actually. Oh no, this you get rid of. You get rid of this after you spin it off. That's what it is. Okay. Sorry, this is my first night doing this. So after you spin it off, you just take this whole entire thing and throw it away. And then you recap the pen. So it's recapped. We have used 225 units. Whew. So there should be 700-ish something units in there. So, and there is. So I know I got my recommended dose. So that's good. So I'm done with that one for now. So it just goes back in here. And I didn't have any bleeding or anything. So I just have to write down on a little sheet that I did it on my right side of my stomach. I'm actually just going to do one more alcohol wipe right over the area that I just did. Okay. Just for fun, you know. Just to like give it that extra little bit. So, you can see where I did it. It's right there. So yeah, but that's a subcutaneous. That's under the skin. Some of the injections that you have to do for IVF are in your muscle, but that one in particular was not. So that's good because I don't really like the muscular ones. They kind of freak me out a little bit, but luckily my husband will be helping me with most of those because he's going to be better at that. Okay, so that's it for that one. I can't believe I'm done with one of my injections already. I hope the side effects aren't too bad. I don't think I'll feel much on the first day, but we'll just see. Okay, so we're done with Gonal-F. So that is it. So what I did for my Menopur was I actually just took them It's a lot of steps, so I actually just took them all and put them all of the little tiny parts into baggies. So this one is going to be a little bit more challenging for me, so don't make fun of me when you watch this back, but it's pretty interesting. So I'm going to get a more sterile area here. I'm just going to like grab a paper towel and then rewash my hands one time. So wash my hands again. This paper towel, and then I'm going to just grab one extra and kind of lay it over the area that I'm going to be working in, just for a little extra sanitary. Okay, so I'm going to lay everything out here in the paper towel, okay? So, in my baggie, where is it? Oh, here it is. So this is my Menopur Day 1 baggie. So I've got my little instructional thing if I need it, things about the medicine. I've got my syringe, comes with a little needle on it already. I've got my Q-cap. Some people comes with a Q-cap, other people's I don't think it does, so you just have to look at the one that you got. I got my injection needle, which is also another small needle. And then I've got my 1 vial of the sodium chloride. This is a diluent. You basically, or diluent. Basically, this is what you mix the Menopur with because it comes in like a powdery tablet type of form. So this is actually the Menopur. And if you look, it's kind of like a little tablet, but I guess it dissolves right away. And I'm going to be doing 2 Menopurs because my dosage is 150, and each of these comes with 75 units in each one. So they each come capped, and then of course for this one I got my gauze and I got my alcohol pad. Okay, so I think I know what I'm doing here. I'm a little stressed out, but I think I'm gonna figure it out. I literally watched this video like 8 times yesterday. I should have it down by now, but we shall see what happens. So we are going to take out this one here. And what you do is you have to pop off. So I'm going to use an alcohol wipe. You have to pop off all the tops of these little things. So there's the sodium chloride. Here's the little Menopur bottle. And then here's the other Menopur bottle. So I'm going to keep the Menopurs on this side of the paper towel with their little caps over here. And then what you want to do, you want to wipe all the tops of these. I'm not sure why that is, but it's recommended to do that before you use it. And that's probably because you keep, well, actually for this one, I don't know if you keep using the same vials over and over again, but so here we go, wipe the top. So that's all done. We got that alcohol wipe out of the way. All right, so now we're gonna open our thing to prepare our medication, okay? So with this one, what you're gonna do is you're actually gonna screw this entire thing off the top syringe because you don't actually need this top part for this. I don't think. Oh dear. See, I'm getting confused again. It's this Q-cap thing that really like flusters me. It really, really flusters me. So hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to pull up the video. I'm so sorry. I have to make sure I'm doing this right. Menopur, CVS, Q-cap, subcutaneous. there's some videos online. How to inject Menopur with a Q-cap subcutaneous. Yes, okay. I'm pretty sure I don't need this at all, but we're going to find out because we're going to listen to Sofia again. I've listened to her literally 500 times, but... So this is the video I've been watching.
I'm Sofia, and I'm going to walk you through how
really
to inject
helpful,
Menopur
actually.
under the skin or subcutaneously.
Stop.
These instructions are broken up into 5 quick steps.
So
let's start by making sure you've got all your supplies ready to go.
I have all my supplies.
Depending on your dose, a vial or more of Menopur.
Let's
Each
fast
vial
forward
should
this.
contain powder or a pellet.
Oh wait, she says...
A vial of sterile diluent.
Yeah, we don't need this.
A syringe. A Q-cap for mixing. An injection needle.
A Q-cap for mixing.
Plus alcohol pads. A gauze pad or cotton square. A sharps container and a clean surface.
Okay.
You may get prescriptions or supplies that use cc or ml interchangeably. Don't worry.
We're just gonna go back up to the
for the same amount of volume. For
mixing the medication.
Going to mix the diluent with the powdered Menopur.
The diluent.
To get started, remove the caps from both vials.
We got that.
And wipe the tops of each with an alcohol swab.
Got that.
Then peel open the Q-cap pack.
You're
going to want to keep it in the package for the next step. Just be sure not to touch the spiky part.
Don't touch the spiky.
Place the diluent on a flat surface and hold the sides of the vial. With your other hand, turn the Q-cap pack over and place the open part on top of the vial. Push the spiked end straight down through the rubber stopper and into the vial until it snaps into place. If the Q-cap falls out of its package, toss it and use a new one. Once the Q-cap is securely in place, go ahead and remove its packaging and toss it in the trash. Be careful not to touch the connector end of the Q-cap. Next, you'll draw air into the syringe. So pull back the plunger to the amount of diluent your healthcare provider has recommended, usually 1 cc or 1 ml.
Okay.
Place the tip of the syringe into the connector end of the Q-cap and twist clockwise until it's tight. Gently press the plunger all the way in, which pushes the air into the vial and makes the diluent easier.
Hang on a minute. I don't want you guys to not see what I'm doing because this is a little bit crazy here. So what she's doing now is she has air in here. And apparently in order to get the diluent up, you have to inject that air into the vial. It makes it easier, apparently. I wouldn't know, but... So here we go. So then what she does after you inject the air...
To withdraw. Without removing the Q-cap, turn the vial upside down and slowly pull back the plunger to withdraw the recommended amount of diluent.
Hopefully it's going to come out all the way.
Go ahead and turn the vial right side up and pull on the syringe barrel to remove both the syringe and Q-cap from the vial as one unit.
I feel like that
Just be careful not to pull on the plunger during this step.
1 ml.
Next, place the vial of Menopur powder on a flat surface. Take the syringe you just prepared and slowly insert the spiked end of the Q-cap through the rubber stopper and into both the syringe and Q-cap from the vial as one unit.
So
just be careful not to pull on the plunger during this step.
And then you pull the whole
Next, place the
thing
vial of Menopur powder on a flat surface.
Here we go.
Take the syringe you just prepared and slowly insert the spiked end of the Q-cap through the rubber stopper and into the vial until it snaps in place once again.
Okay. Now, what I just did was I just transferred the 1 ml or 1 cc, and now I'm about to inject that same diluent into the Menopur vial. So I'm going to push down. I'm just doing it slow because I don't know if you're supposed to do it slow or not, but I am. So apparently it's supposed to dissolve right away, which it looks like it did. Hey, leave the cat alone. Quit. And then you're just supposed to slowly kind of swirl that around. I think if you just go like this in a little circle, just to make sure it's mixed all the way. Okay. And then I need Sofia's help again. I think I'm doing it right, but I just want to make sure. So here we go, Sofia. Don't let me down now.
To inject the diluent into the vial.
Okay, we got that. We did that.
Without removing the Q cap, gently swirl the vial to allow the powder to dissolve.
Okay, it's all
Then
in
push
there.
the plunger down to remove any extra air that's in the syringe. You'll want to use the solution right after mixing. Without removing the Q cap, turn the vial upside down and slowly pull back the plunger to withdraw all of the liquid. Be careful not to pull the plunger out of the syringe barrel. If your dose is more than 1 vial, use the syringe you just prepared to mix up to 5 more Menopur vials. There's no need to add more diluent. If you have any questions, call your healthcare provider.
Okay, so
Once
we've got that all.
Mixed, twist the syringe to remove it from the Q cap.
Okay, so now we basically literally just take this off again, like this, off the top. Please be right. Okay, all the Menopur's gone. Okay, and then same thing again. We're taking this and we're just stabbing it into the second one of the Menopur. Okay, we got the Menopur in this thing here, 1 ml worth. And then we're just pushing this into here, mixing the second vial. Okay, and then, geez, it seems like nothing. Wow. And then I'm just going to do one more swirl. Okay. That's probably good. Then I have to flip it over again, withdraw all the medication that I need from there. Okay, and it looks like that's everything there. So I have no medication of Menopur left inside of there. And you know what? It looks a little fuzzy though. I think I'm just going to put it back in one more time. I want to make sure it's mixed all the way. It almost had like a little, I don't know how to describe it. It just looked a little fuzzy, like a little chunky. Not chunky, but like little specks. And I don't know if it's supposed to look that way or not. So I think that should be good now. So I'm going to flip it back over. All the medication should be about 1 cc. Is going to go back into my syringe, and it looks like it has. So then you take this, I believe you just screw the whole thing off. This is where I need her help again. I don't know if I just take the whole thing off or...
The Q cap and vial into the sharps container.
Let's see here.
There's no need to add more diluent. If you have any questions, call your healthcare provider.
Okay.
Once everything is mixed, twist the syringe to remove it from the Q cap.
Toss the
Q cap and vial into the sharps container.
Okay.
Next, twist the injection needle onto the syringe and remove the cap.
Okay, so now we need to open our, I think I should have had this opened already, but I don't think it matters that much. Now we're going to open up this injection needle, if I can find the end of it. There we go. We're using a 27 gauge, 1/2 inch needle, which looks the same size as the one she has, so I think it's the right one, but I could be wrong. All right, so it looks like it's screwed on. Come on back, Sophia. So she says,
to get rid of any air bubbles, point the needle up and gently pull back on the plunger, or tap or flick the syringe until the bubbles rise to the top.
I don't have any bubbles.
Then press the plunger slightly until a tiny droplet of medication
appears
at the tip of the needle. A droplet is a good thing.
Ooh, one tiny droplet. I just did 3.
Ready to go.
So sorry.
Now you're ready to inject the medication.
So now we're ready.
So let's do it. Hold this.
Okay, I'm going to do my alcohol pad now. I probably should have did that already. But it'll happen. It'll be fine. Ah, my computer's about to die and I'm wasting a bunch of medicine. Come on, dude. I don't know if I'm allowed to like jerk this around or I just need this. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to be doing my other side just because I want to do Menopur on one side and I'm going to do Menopur on one side and my Gonal-F on the other side just because I want to make sure that I'm getting, like not getting a reaction to one medicine on one side and not on the other or something. I don't know. So wipe this again, make sure it looks good. This is another one where you pinch the skin. So it's going to be similar process. Let's get Sophia back up here a minute. So
syringe in one hand and with the other hand, pinch a fold of skin around the injection area.
Here.
Insert the entire needle straight into the skin at a 45 to 90 degree angle. Slowly push the plunger until you've injected all of the medication.
In. Slowly push
Do a quick count of 1, 2, 3, and then let go of the skin you're pinching. Press down firmly on the injection area with a gauze pad and remove the needle.
Burns.
Nice job. Now, your final step is cleanup. Go ahead and toss the used needle and syringe into the sharps container.
Holy crap.
And if you have any leftover Menopur that's been mixed, go ahead and toss that too.
Pull the needle out.
Thanks so much for watching today. Take care.
Put some pressure. Wow. Okay. So anyway, sorry, but that one really burned a lot. Whew. Wow. That was a little stressful. That one actually really burned quite a bit. Not gonna lie. Not a fan of that one. It really did burn. But at least I know I mixed it right because it's like feeling like something happened there. So, I guess I don't need this needle. I guess. Let's get rid of it. This is done. I'm supposed to cap this, but I didn't, so that goes in there. These caps don't go back on, so, and honestly, I'm just going to get rid of these little sodium chloride things because I have so many of them that it really doesn't even matter. So, I'm done with my first night of injections. I hope I did everything right. That one actually caused some bleeding. Yeah, that one caused some bleeding. I might cover that one with a Band-Aid. They did give me a few Band-Aids, so let's see. Let me see. Maybe I'll do one more alcohol wipe on that one and then throw a Band-Aid on it. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty stingy. I'm not gonna lie. That one was a little stingy, but it was doable. It was just a little bit, just a tiny bit stingy. Kind of like the more closer to the end I got, it didn't feel quite as bad, I feel like. And then once I released the skin, it didn't sting quite as much either. So, and it doesn't sting now. It's mostly just when I was doing it. So yeah. You can definitely see the dots on both my stomach. Probably not on this computer because it's not the greatest quality of a video camera, but here you can definitely see that dot. The other side is right there if you can see that dot. So kind of marked it down. This one's still bleeding a little bit. I hope that's normal. Hope I didn't like do anything wrong, but I mean it's subcutaneous, so I don't know how you could really do it wrong. It's under the skin, not really muscle or anything like that. So I'm gonna put a Band-Aid on it. Where are my Band-Aids? Here's some little Band-Aids. So yeah, I'm just gonna throw a little tiny Band-Aid on it and should be fine. I mean, it's fine. I'm not like gushing blood or anything, but it was a little shocking that there was blood with that one because I wasn't expecting to bleed really at all. So that's a little interesting, but you know, it's okay. It's hopefully all going to be worth it in the end when we have a baby. So anyway, that's the end of the video. And wow, it's a 34-minute video. I'm so sorry about that. I can't believe it just took me 34 minutes to do my medication injections. Hopefully the next few nights will be easier each time and I won't have as much of an issue doing the injection. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please submit them down below in the comments. I'll probably make a video maybe on Friday at the end of the week about how I've been feeling with the medications and if there's any side effects I notice or anything like that. I'm hoping that there won't be anything crazy just because I do have to work the rest of this week, but then I'm off after that. So hopefully everything will feel okay, but I will keep you updated as I can. Thank you for watching and have a great day.